All right. Hello, everyone. My name is Kamren Reynolds. I am a new recruiting specialist and project coordinator at Zenith Search Partners. I'm super excited to actually get started and hit the ground running. Right now, I kind of specialize in the water treatment chemical space. If you have any questions, please feel free to connect with me and ask. The biggest thing that motivates me to achieve is kind of growing up and having an example of a lifestyle that I didn't want. Um, one of my biggest reasons is to be kind of the person that changes the family dynasty, going from not the best bringing up, but to change our trajectory and give my future kids the best platform to be able to launch and get our family even further down the line. Yeah, it's got to be my parents. Like I said, growing up, we didn't have like the best situation, but I seen the fruits of hard work. I grew up seeing them working hard every single day. During the time when I was growing up, my mom, she would be working. She would be working, and she put herself through college, and now she's way better off than where she was back when you were growing up. And I just seen the fruits of what it looks like of when you actually work hard to achieve. Yeah, so I guess coming out of high school, I didn't really go the college route. Um, I just didn't really resonate too well with it. I didn't quite understand the point of going to college unless I wanted to go to be either a doctor, lawyer, or engineer. Pretty much anything else, I feel like I could have gotten switch. Um, on all the other positions I've had before this, pretty much is how I've got there is through my experience. I started off in the manufacturing world, just kind of doing that 9 hour days, walking 20 miles a day. Then I went from that to doing some contract work. More or less, I was a contract underwriter for a company. And then after that, I went into accounting, which is interesting because I pretty much started off as a glorified um, cashier at first. Uh, met the owner of the company that I was at, became pretty tight knit with the family, and then they gave me a shot in accounting, starting off in accounts receivable, and then I kind of worked my way up. After that, um, I did a little bit more contracting work, and then that's when I started looking for something outside of accounting to kind of branch out my ability to be able to communicate with people and strengthen a skill set that I believe is more valuable than just being able to look at Excel sheets all day. And that is more or less how I kind of got the position that I'm at now, where I met Sean and I applied for the job. The biggest thing I've learned, I guess, is coming from how to actually properly communicate with people, actively listening and knowing how to ask the right questions at the right time. Probably one of the biggest things that I've learned so far.
Yeah, this is, well, in a small company like ours with literally a handful of people, every position is absolutely critical. And our this role is critical in helping us face the candidate market and to help Sean in at least two ways. Number one, it's to do internet research for Sean, but number two, it's to interface with candidates, and that involves a number of different elements, that interfacing with candidates from that very first reach out, whether it's by phone, text, call, smoke signal, telegraph, whatever, fax machine, no matter how that first reach out is, to where Kamren is having multiple dialogues with these candidates and speaking to the candidates and raising their interest and excitement level in roles. So Kamren really is a centerpiece of what Sean's team does, because without that candidate interface, we'll never fill any role, right? So that's really why we're excited to have him on board. Make sure that you are intellectually curious Make sure that you have a competitive streak in you and that you are willing to have a paycheck that is commensurate with your effort. There are many jobs that that's not true. You work harder and you don't get paid more. And some of them is you don't do much and you get paid a lot, I guess. But no, but in reality, what recruiting offers folks is a direct connection between the size of the paycheck and the effort. So I think that's what Kamren really latched onto because, as he mentioned, unlike the accounting world, you don't have that, right? So this is a much more direct connection between those two, you know, effort and compensation.
Yeah, so I guess, as a new recruiter coming in or any recruiter coming in, it doesn't matter. I've had the luxury of, coming in, with recruiter upbringing. So I kind of saw it at a young age. Didn't understand it, when I was younger, but I saw it. But as Chris mentioned, this job seems to do very well for the competitive individuals who like to push themselves, who really see, the sky's the limit, type mentality. The more you do, the more you earn. And that drive, I think, is, something you really need because, it's very easy in recruiting to, find out it's tough. It's not always easy. There's a lot of work and a lot of failure, that you go through. And if you can't handle failure and learn how to grow from that, recruiting it probably isn't the right position for you. But if you can overcome and can adapt and adjust, this could be a great career path for anybody. Someone like Kamren coming in, has a really bright future and came in with zero recruiting background. He's brand new here. We'll see how it goes, but so far off to a great start. On the other hand, there could be recruiters that come in with tons of experience and still find the same struggles. I think it's more of a personality type that works well here and a work ethic type that works well here as opposed to a specific skill set. At least, from what I've seen in the years I've been doing this.